tell the viewers what happened to you this morning.
Well, I was watching a flea sliding down a razor blade using its balls for brakes, and that got me thinking about this new glitch.
About this new glitch. So we are talking about the God tier glitch. Now, as we know, in 4.0, and especially in experimental, there's a lot of patches coming out. Now, unfortunately, the solo God tier glitch does not work anymore. We are still in testing and we are trying to figure it out. But in the meantime, we are going to show you how to do it with 2 players instead of 1. So you will need a friend, or if you don't have any friends like myself, then what you can do is, if you go to our Discord, link in the video description down below, come and jump over and ask for some help if you need someone to help you out in order to get a God tier ship. So, Alan, what is a God tier ship?
Well, basically, what it is, I will buy a ship, and once I buy this ship, it's just a normal ship with everything else that's just normal in it. And then you're going to convert it into a normal ship, but with living ship parts, which then makes it boosted. So what we do is I negotiate. I have now bought this little fighter over here.
Okay.
So you see this fighter, yeah?
Yeah, I can see it right here.
Right, now you stand where I am and look under the window there, and you should see the little icon as if it's going to let you get in your ship.
Yes, but it won't let me.
Well, obviously it won't let you at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in my other ship, fly out of here, and I'm going to call my freighter. I'll do a countdown.
Okay.
And as soon as my freighter arrives in the system, that will allow you to get in and out of that ship that you're stood next to.
Right. Okay. With you.
Let me just fly away from this planet, and then I can call my freighter in. Where's my freighter? I've got to pulse away. It's not letting me. I'm too close.
Right. Okay.
Right. In 3, 2, 1, now. In and out.
Nope, not letting me.
Right, let me call my freighter again. Right, I just missed it. But keep looking. Let me pulse over here. 3, 2, 1, now.
Yeah,
keep
got
driving. Right, you're in and out. So now that should have the living ship parts in it. That
yes, it does. So essentially, guys, what's happening here is it's what's called a skin glitch. So essentially, over here I've got a living ship. So the person that you are doing this for needs to have a living ship already. So with this living ship right here, you can see I have all my normal living ship parts, but with the way that the new 4.0 system works, it gives us something now called supercharged slots, which is why you really want a God tier. Right now, it is the best time to ever have a God tier because you can really crank up some of the DPS damage on these things. You can crank up the shields. You essentially will have an invincible ship, and especially if you're on something like permadeath, this would be an absolute necessity. So what's happened is this has now transferred over to this ship right here. Now, unfortunately, like I said, you will need to have a friend in order to help you with this. However, once you do that, it will be the best thing you will ever own in your entire ship collection. Now, at the moment, because it is on a 2-player way to do it, it will just have to be a random ship that you do find in a space station. So unless you know where there's a really good ship that you know drops in that particular space station, unfortunately you will just have to go with whatever does come in. However, it is an amazing ship. So what I'm gonna do, Alan, is I'm gonna go ahead and just show the peeps what happens when you install, for example, a photon cannon. So with this ship, and obviously with these new supercharger slots here, so you can install normal technologies in a God tier ship. So, but it'll have all your alien technologies, all your living ship technologies, as you can see right here. However, when we go ahead and put in, let's say, a photon cannon, and we'll get that installed, You can see now the DPS straight away, without me even like messing about, is at 405,000 DPS, which is absolutely ridiculous. And just to show you what that looks like, so we'll take it out for a quick spin here, and we'll just go ahead and shoot this asteroid right in front of us. It's literally laser beam. You're literally just absolutely rinsing anything in front of you. It is ridiculous. And that goes as well if you install, for example, normal mechanical shields. You can go ahead and do that, and the buff will still be exactly the same. And my advice is to install things like this in the new supercharger slots. So in this particular ship, I have got 4 supercharger slots. So in one, I've got the photon cannon, which gives me amazing DPS. On the other one, I've got the deflector shields. On the other one, you could have, for example, your rocket launch. You could have pulse engines. You could have hyperdrives. You could have anything you want in those supercharger slots. And with the way the new mechanics actually work, it basically means they're going to get buffed way higher than was ever possible in the original God tier ship. So my advice is do it now whilst you can. Now, Alan, when do you think this 4.0 update, with all the updates that they've done so far, when do you think it's going to get all released, so from experimental?
Possibly, I reckon within the next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say within the next week.
Easily the next week.
It
So
doesn't take too long. Once it's been on experimental and it's been on there for about a week or so, it's not long before they put it out and let everybody else have it.
yeah, exactly.
But one thing we've got to remember is when you come to do this glitch, the person who wants a God tier has to have a living ship and come in the living ship.
Yep.
And the other person has to have 8 ships because it has to buy the other ship. So I only have 8 ships and you needed your living ship because I have to buy one. You can't swap, you can't trade, you know what I mean? You have to buy the ship. So remember, the person that wants the God tier comes in living ship, and the other person has to have 8 or less ships so he can buy one.
Yep. Exactly. And unfortunately, like I said, it is just because of the 2-player method that we have to go by at the moment. A lot of glitches have been broken with the new patches that are coming out. So until we find another way to do the single-player God tier glitch, this is the way we have to do it. Alan, anything else you'd like to add?
Can't think of anything.
Yeah, I think we've gone over.
I've covered about all of it, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, guys, that is everything from me and Alan here today. Alan, thank you very much for being a part of this today, and I want to thank you, the viewer, for watching today. Anyway, guys, that's everything from us, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and this is Alan, and we'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.
Set up.